Brian Lilley is a political columnist with the Toronto Sun and joins us now from a holiday trip in Palm Springs, California, to chat about the Trudeau resignation announcement. Brian, nice to be away from all of the snow. Were you surprised by Trudeau's announcement that, like his father, he's taking that long walk in the snow?
It was actually snowing. The lawns in the streets of Ottawa had a nice dusting overnight, so I guess that comparison is appropriate. By the time it happened, no. I'd long said that I thought that Justin Trudeau wanted to stick around, fight Pierre Poilievre in the next election, that there was no way he was stepping down. But there'd been so many signals over the past several days, including a memo that went out telling all staff in the PMO, you got to be in office in person tomorrow, big day. The different machinations happening in the background. We kind of knew something was coming. Was he going to prorogue and resign? Was he just going to prorogue and try and stick around? Instead, it's a bit of both. He's announced that he will resign, but not until they pick a new Liberal leader. So he's staying on as PM and as leader of the Liberal Party until they pick a new leader. Will that be before the House comes back from prorogation on March 24th? I think it has to be. Others are disputing, but we don't have the rules of this new Liberal leadership laid out yet.
Brian, Trudeau has asked Governor General Mary Simon to prorogue Parliament, as we talked about. What does that mean exactly, to prorogue Parliament?
It means that you shut down the current session and you are going to come back with a new session. Now, you can prorogue for a period of time. You can announce that you're proroguing and come back with a new session that same day. That has happened, at least at the provincial level, that has happened. And sometimes governments just want to reset their agenda. In this case, Trudeau's obviously looking to avoid a non-confidence vote.
So who are some of the top contenders you believe will be vying for the Liberal leadership?
Well, we already know that Chrystia Freeland, the former finance minister who kind of kickstarted all of this off with her resignation in mid-December, has been calling around to Liberal MPs, gauging their support. She's long been considered a contender. I mean, I don't get the appeal, but there are a lot of people around her who think that she has the royal jelly. Mark Carney, the former Bank of Canada governor, Bank of England governor, guy with the World Economic Forum and Goldman Sachs and all kinds of things that will make conservatives pull their hair out. He's obviously a contender and has also been calling around to Liberal MPs. Christy Clark is an interesting one, though. The former Premier of British Columbia is clearly throwing her hat in the ring on this. She definitely wants to run to be the next Liberal leader. She would be interesting because she, is more of a centrist Liberal than Justin Trudeau. She is out campaigning already against Pierre Poilievre and the Conservatives, and she's clearly angling for this as well. So it would be the first time the Liberal Party would be run by a woman.
Thanks so much for your time today, Brian. Enjoy the warm temperatures. That was Sun columnist Brian Lilley joining us from sunny Palm Springs, California.